Montgomery Clift emerged as a new type of male hero in the post-war era, moving away from the rigid archetypes of the past. The anxieties of the Cold War and rapid social changes created a demand for a more sensitive and vulnerable figure. Clift embodied this shift, presenting a complex character that combined beauty with an underlying intensity. His nonconformist attitude stood out during a time when conformity was the norm, and he is often recognized as one of Hollywood's first true method actors, paving the way for future generations. His arrival in Hollywood was marked by internal conflict and a reluctance to fully embrace the spotlight. Clift's solitary nature and ambiguous sexuality added depth to his roles, challenging traditional notions of masculinity. However, the constant scrutiny of his personal struggles cast a shadow over his career, ultimately leading to a tragic decline. This narrative reveals the brilliance and mystery of Montgomery Clift, along with the secrets that haunted him until the end. Montgomery Clift entered the world in luxury on October 17, 1920 alongside his twin sister Roberta. His father, William Brooks Clift, had amassed considerable wealth as a successful Wall Street broker. Despite this financial success, he offered little space for creativity in his children's lives. Clift later described his father as a violent, abusive, ultra-conservative bigot. This harsh paternal figure would become an artistic influence for Clift. He drew upon the tension from this relationship when portraying characters who snap under the strain of ignorance and brutality. Clift's experiences at home shaped his understanding of human emotions and conflicts, allowing him to bring depth to his roles. His ability to convey vulnerability and inner turmoil resonated with audiences, making him a unique presence in Hollywood. The struggles he faced in his early life informed his performances, as he often depicted characters grappling with their own demons. This connection between his upbringing and his art created a powerful narrative that defined his career. Ethel Sonny Anderson, Montgomery Clift's mother, had a significant impact on his life. She was deeply affected by her own illegitimate birth, which led her to create a completely fabricated story about her family's background. She claimed that they were aristocrats with roots in the Old South and the Confederacy. This imaginative narrative was not just a way to cope with her past. It also shaped the environment in which Clift grew up. Ethel believed that her family had connections to notable figures, such as Preston Blair, which added to the allure of her fabricated history. As a result, Clift was exposed to various cultures from a young age. This exposure was not limited to stories and ideals, it extended to language as well. By his teenage years, he became fluent in French, Italian, and German. However, despite his linguistic talents, he struggled with American schoolwork. This contrast between his cultural experiences and academic challenges highlighted the complexities of his upbringing and the influence of his mother's dreams and aspirations on his life. At age 7, a near-drowning incident on a voyage to Europe changed Montgomery Clift's life forever. Another boy pushed him into the water, and the struggle left a gland in his neck burst. The surgery to save him resulted in a long scar that would remain a part of his appearance. This traumatic experience did not deter him. Instead, it seemed to ignite a passion for performance. By age 12, he joined a local youth theater club in Sarasota, where he found a supportive environment to explore his talent. His mother was enthusiastic about his involvement in theater, while his father was more hesitant, but ultimately allowed it. Clift quickly began to secure roles, showcasing his abilities on stage. His theater debut came in 1932, and soon after, he moved to New York City to chase his dreams of Broadway. At just 13 years old, he landed a role in Fly Away Home, marking his professional acting debut and setting the stage for a remarkable career in film and theater. Clift consistently chose roles that piqued his curiosity, appearing in plays like The Skin of Our Teeth and Our Town by Thornton Wilder. His performances in these productions showcased his talent and depth as an actor. He ventured into musical theater with Cole Porter's Jubilee, where he displayed his versatility and willingness to explore different genres. Clift embraced various theatrical opportunities, including a role in Damned Yankees, which further highlighted his commitment to the stage. His preference for stage acting over film was evident despite Hollywood's attempts to lure him. Clift found a unique satisfaction in live performances, where the energy of the audience and the immediacy of the moment created a special connection. This dedication to theater allowed him to develop his craft in a way that film could not replicate. His choices reflected a deep understanding of his artistic identity, prioritizing roles that challenged him and resonated with his personal interests. Clift's legacy in theater remains significant, influencing many actors who followed in his footsteps. Clift's resistance to becoming a movie star was puzzling to many. He turned down numerous Hollywood offers, preferring stage work. His dedication to the craft of acting over the glitz of Hollywood made him stand out among his peers. He famously stated, "I'm not odd, I'm just trying to be an actor, not a movie star." This statement reflects his deep commitment to authenticity in his performances. Clift believed that true artistry lay in the quality of the work, rather than in the fame that often accompanied it. His insistence on choosing his scripts and directors led to unusual demands that halted negotiations with studios. This approach allowed him to maintain his artistic independence, which was rare in an industry that often prioritized commercial success over creative expression. Clift's choices often left him at odds with studio executives who were eager to mold him into a typical leading man. His reluctance to conform to Hollywood's expectations made him a unique figure in cinema, admired for his talent, but often misunderstood for his choices. Clift's first Hollywood film was Red River, where he starred alongside the legendary John Wayne. In this film, Clift played the role of Wayne's adopted son, a character that showcased his talent and depth as an actor. Despite the tension that existed off-camera between the two stars, Clift's performance was a significant factor in boosting his career. His ability to convey complex emotions and his natural acting style caught the attention of audiences and critics alike. Following this success, Clift starred in The Search, a film that further solidified his reputation in the industry. His role in this movie earned him an Academy Award nomination, marking him as a standout actor in a competitive field. This recognition opened many doors for him, leading to an unprecedented deal with Paramount Pictures. This agreement allowed Clift the unique opportunity to choose his projects, giving him creative control over his career. His early films set the stage for a remarkable journey in Hollywood, where he would continue to leave a lasting impact on the film industry. Friendship with older women played a significant role in Montgomery Clift's life and career. Clift formed close bonds with several older women who not only provided emotional support, but also influenced his professional choices. One of the most notable relationships was with Libby Holman, a renowned retired Broadway actress. Holman was captivated by Clift's talent and charm, and her feelings for him were deeply romantic. This connection lasted nearly a decade, during which Holman became a guiding force in Clift's life. Her insights and experiences helped shape his career decisions and role selections. Clift often sought her advice when considering various acting opportunities, and her influence was evident in the types of characters he portrayed. The dynamic between Clift and Holman was complex, blending admiration, affection, and a shared passion for the arts. Their friendship exemplified how relationships with older women can profoundly impact a young artist's journey, providing both inspiration and guidance. Clift's interactions with Holman and others like her highlight the importance of mentorship and the unique bonds that can form across generations. These friendships not only enriched his personal life, but also left a lasting mark on his artistic legacy. During the filming of A Place in the Sun, Montgomery Clift developed a close friendship with Elizabeth Taylor. Their strong on-screen chemistry captured the attention of audiences and led to much public speculation about the nature of their relationship. Despite the rumors, their bond was rooted in deep mutual respect and understanding. Taylor became a significant source of support for Clift, especially after his tragic car accident in 1956. This accident had a profound impact on his life, altering his appearance and affecting his mobility. Taylor stood by him during this challenging time, helping him navigate the difficulties that arose from his injuries. Their friendship was marked by loyalty and compassion, as Taylor often advocated for Clift in the industry, ensuring he received the roles that showcased his talent. This connection between them remained strong throughout their lives, illustrating the power of friendship in the face of adversity. Their relationship serves as a testament to the enduring bonds that can form in the world of entertainment. Clift's ambiguous sexuality and reclusive nature were constant sources of public scrutiny. He often found himself at the center of speculation regarding his personal life, which was a topic of great interest to both fans and the media. Hollywood studios were particularly concerned about how his private life could affect his career. They advised him to keep his personal matters under wraps, fearing that any revelation could lead to negative public reactions and potentially harm his standing in the industry. Despite this pressure, Clift maintained a carefully crafted image as a romantic heterosexual leading man. He cultivated numerous friendships with female stars, which helped to reinforce this facade. These relationships were often seen as a way to deflect attention from his true feelings and identity. Clift's struggle with his sexuality and the need for privacy created a complex dynamic in his life as he navigated the expectations of Hollywood while trying to remain true to himself. The tension between his public persona and private reality was a defining aspect of his life and career. On May 12, 1956, Montgomery Clift experienced a life-changing event when he crashed his car, resulting in severe damage to his face. This accident not only altered his physical appearance, but also had a profound impact on his career and personal life. Friends, including the well-known actress Elizabeth Taylor, played a crucial role in protecting him from the relentless paparazzi who sought to capture his altered image. Following the accident, Clift underwent several successful surgeries aimed at reconstructing his face. However, despite these efforts, his appearance and mobility were permanently affected. As he returned to acting, his performances were marked by a haunting, shattered expression that resonated with audiences. This change in his physicality influenced the way he portrayed characters, adding a layer of depth to his roles. Unfortunately, the trauma from the accident led to an increased reliance on painkillers and alcohol, as he struggled to cope with the emotional and physical pain. Clift's journey after the accident reflects the complexities of fame, personal struggle, and the enduring impact of a single moment in time. Despite facing significant challenges, Clift's later career showcased his remarkable talent. His performances in films like The Young Lions and Judgment at Nuremberg received critical acclaim, highlighting his ability to portray complex characters. However, these achievements came amid his struggles with addiction and health issues, which often overshadowed his professional life. Clift sought refuge in intellectual pursuits, finding comfort in literature and art, which provided a distraction from his personal battles. His friendship with Elizabeth Taylor was particularly meaningful. She stood by him during tough times, and even advocated for his casting in Reflections in a Golden Eye. This support was crucial as Clift navigated the difficulties of his declining health and the setbacks in his career. As he faced these challenges, his once bright star began to dim, yet his legacy as a talented actor remained intact, leaving a lasting impact on the film industry. Clift was found dead on July 23, 1966, from occlusive coronary artery disease. His death was compounded by addictions, and he felt undervalued by the film industry. Despite his struggles, he is remembered as a pioneering method actor and a quintessential loner hero. His life and career were marked by brilliance and tragedy, leaving a lasting impact on Hollywood. Clift's approach to acting was deeply personal, often drawing from his own experiences and emotions. This method allowed him to create characters that felt real and relatable. His performances in films like A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity showcased his talent and earned him critical acclaim. However, his personal life was tumultuous, filled with battles against addiction and feelings of isolation. These struggles often overshadowed his professional achievements. Even after his passing, Clift's influence continues to resonate with actors and filmmakers, inspiring new generations to explore the depths of character and emotion in their work. His legacy as a complex figure in cinema remains significant. In 1941, Clift made a significant mark in the theater world with his performance in the play There Shall Be No Light. In this production, he portrayed the son of a Finnish scientist who bravely enlisted in the army to defend his homeland against the Soviet invasion. The play was not just a story of war, it explored deeper themes of nobility and sacrifice, resonating with audiences during a time of global conflict. Clift's portrayal was powerful and heartfelt, showcasing his ability to convey complex emotions and the struggles of his character. The play's success was underscored by its recognition, as it won the Pulitzer Prize for Drama, highlighting the impact of its narrative and the talent of its cast. Clift's early theatrical work laid a strong foundation for his later career in film, where he would continue to explore challenging roles and complex characters. His dedication to his craft and the depth he brought to his performances would leave a lasting legacy in the world of acting. While Montgomery Clift initially turned down several Hollywood roles, he chose to focus on his passion for theater. He performed in notable plays such as Foxhole in the Parlor and You Touched Me, showcasing his talent on stage. This dedication to theater allowed him to hone his craft and develop a strong acting foundation. Eventually, his transition to Hollywood began with the film Red River. In this movie, he portrayed the character of John Wayne's adopted son, which marked a significant turning point in his career. This role not only introduced him to a wider audience, but also led to his breakthrough in film. Clift's ability to convey deep emotions and complex characters quickly made him a standout actor in the industry. His performances were often marked by a sense of vulnerability and intensity, which resonated with viewers. As he moved from the stage to the screen, Clift's unique style and dedication to his roles helped him carve out a lasting legacy in both theater and film. His journey reflects the challenges and triumphs of an artist navigating the transition from Broadway to Hollywood, leaving an indelible mark on the world of acting. As Montgomery Clift's career progressed, he began to rely more on alcohol, which led to significant setbacks in his professional life. This reliance affected his ability to secure roles in major films, including the iconic productions On the Waterfront and East of Eden. His talent was undeniable, but the grip of addiction started to overshadow his performances. The turning point came in 1956 when Clift was involved in a serious car accident. This incident not only caused physical injuries, but also deepened his struggle with alcohol. The aftermath of the accident took a toll on his health, making it increasingly difficult for him to maintain the same level of performance that had once defined his career. As his addiction worsened, the opportunities that had once been plentiful began to dwindle. Clift's once bright star began to fade, and the roles that came his way were often less significant. His personal battles became more public, and the impact of his struggles was felt both on and off the screen. The combination of his talent and his challenges created a complex legacy that continues to resonate in the film industry today. Despite his immense talent, Montgomery Clift turned down numerous significant roles throughout his career. He was offered parts in classic films such as High Noon, A Star is Born, Sunset Boulevard, and Alfred Hitchcock's Rope. Clift's decision to refuse these roles stemmed from his concerns about being typecast. He wanted to avoid being pigeonholed into specific character types that could limit his acting range. Additionally, personal issues played a significant role in his choices. Clift struggled with his identity and faced challenges in his personal life that influenced his professional decisions. His refusal of these major roles is often seen as a reflection of his desire for artistic integrity and a commitment to portraying complex characters. This choice, while it may have limited his opportunities, also showcased his dedication to his craft and his unwillingness to compromise his artistic vision. Clift's legacy remains strong, as he is remembered not only for his performances, but also for his thoughtful approach to his career. Method acting is a technique that emphasizes emotional truth and personal experience in performance. Montgomery Clift was a devout follower of this approach, deeply influenced by the teachings of Konstantin Stanislavski, a pioneer in the field of acting. Clift's commitment to method acting was further shaped by his acting coach, Mira Rostova, who guided him in exploring his emotions and connecting them to his characters. This intense dedication often led to friction with directors who preferred a more traditional style of acting. Clift's process involved immersing himself in the roles he played, drawing from his own life experiences to bring authenticity to his performances. This approach resulted in critically acclaimed roles in films such as A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity, where his ability to convey deep emotional struggles resonated with audiences. His performances were marked by a raw vulnerability that set him apart from his contemporaries, making him a significant figure in the evolution of acting techniques. Clift's legacy continues to influence actors today, showcasing the power of method acting in creating memorable and impactful performances. Despite his success in Hollywood, Clift returned to theater, performing in Chekhov's The Seagull and other plays. His return was marked by a desire to reconnect with the stage, where he had first found acclaim. However, the transition was not easy for him. Clift faced challenges in recapturing the mastery he once displayed in his earlier performances. The theater world had changed, and so had he. His struggles were evident as he attempted to adapt to new styles and expectations. The enthusiasm that once surrounded his work began to wane, and he found himself facing a more critical audience. The passion he had for acting remained, but the spark that had once made him a star seemed to dim. Clift's performances, while still showcasing his talent, did not resonate as strongly with critics and audiences as they had in the past. This decline in enthusiasm from theatrical circles was a difficult reality for him to accept. The stage, which had once been his home, now felt foreign and challenging. His journey back to theater was filled with both hope and disappointment, reflecting the complexities of an artist's life. During the 1950s, Montgomery Clift emerged as one of the most talented actors of his time, captivating audiences with his intense performances. He starred in several notable films that showcased his range and depth as an actor. In A Place in the Sun, Clift played a man caught in a love triangle, delivering a performance that was both passionate and heartbreaking. This role earned him significant acclaim and solidified his status as a leading man in Hollywood. Another landmark film was From Here to Eternity, where Clift portrayed a soldier grappling with personal demons and the harsh realities of military life. His performance in this film was powerful and memorable, earning him an Academy Award nomination. Additionally, in I Confess, Clift took on the role of a priest accused of murder, further demonstrating his ability to tackle complex characters. Despite his professional success, Clift's personal struggles began to overshadow his career. His battles with addiction and emotional turmoil became increasingly public, affecting his health and work. As the decade progressed, these challenges would impact his performances and the trajectory of his career. Both Montgomery Clift and Marlon Brando shared a unique bond that went beyond mere competition. They were not just rivals in the acting world. They became good friends who understood each other's struggles and aspirations. Both actors represented a shift in Hollywood, moving away from the simpler, more traditional male leads to portray more complex and nuanced characters. This change in the film industry allowed them to explore deeper emotional landscapes in their performances. Clift's role in The Misfits, which also starred Marilyn Monroe and Clark Gable, was a pivotal moment in his career. The film, set against the backdrop of the rodeo scene in the Far West, served as both a celebration and a farewell to the golden age of these iconic actors. Clift's performance was particularly noted for its emotional depth, showcasing his ability to convey vulnerability and strength simultaneously. This film not only highlighted his talent, but also marked a significant transition in his career, as it was one of his last major works. The friendship between Clift and Brando, along with their groundbreaking roles, left a lasting impact on the film industry and changed the way male characters were portrayed on screen. Their legacy continues to influence actors today, reminding us of the power of friendship and the importance of emotional authenticity in storytelling. In Freud, Montgomery Clift took on the challenging role of the pioneering psychiatrist Sigmund Freud. This film was not an easy project for Clift. He faced many difficulties during the filming process. One major issue was his relationship with the director, John Huston. Their creative differences led to clashes on set, making the filming experience tense and complicated. Clift was also dealing with personal struggles, including addiction issues that affected his performance and well-being. Despite these challenges, Clift's portrayal of Freud was powerful and moving. Critics praised his ability to capture the complexity of Freud's character and the depth of his thoughts on the human mind. Clift's performance brought a unique intensity to the role, showcasing his talent as an actor. The film remains a significant part of Clift's career, highlighting both his struggles and his remarkable ability to deliver a compelling performance under difficult circumstances. Clift's final films included Judgment at Nuremberg and The Defector. In Judgment at Nuremberg, he played a significant role in a powerful story about the Nuremberg trials, which examined the actions of Nazi leaders after World War II. His performance was deeply moving, showcasing his ability to convey complex emotions even as his health began to decline. The film received critical acclaim and highlighted Clift's talent as an actor who could bring depth to his characters. In The Defector, Clift portrayed a man caught in a web of political intrigue, further demonstrating his range and skill. Despite his struggles with addiction and the toll it took on his body and mind, Clift's performances in these films remained impactful and resonated with audiences. His ability to connect with viewers through his portrayals was a testament to his artistry. Sadly, he was found dead in 1966, marking the end of a tumultuous but brilliant career that left a lasting legacy in the world of cinema. Clift is remembered as a pioneering method actor who brought depth and sensitivity to his roles. His approach to acting was groundbreaking, as he often drew from his own emotions and experiences to create authentic characters. This technique allowed him to connect with audiences on a profound level, making his performances both relatable and impactful. Despite his struggles with addiction and health issues, which often overshadowed his career, Clift's talent shone through in films such as A Place in the Sun and From Here to Eternity. These roles showcased his ability to portray complex emotions, earning him critical acclaim and a devoted following. His performances not only influenced his contemporaries but also set a standard for future generations of actors. Clift's life and career continue to be a subject of fascination and admiration as many reflect on the challenges he faced and the artistry he brought to the screen. His legacy endures, reminding us of the power of vulnerability in storytelling and the lasting impact of a true